The development journey of Unbabel AI is a journey of learning and growth. It is a journal of how I develop the project and make key decisions. The Unbabel AI project has been a fun learning journey for me. A mix of building, experimenting, and making choices that shape how the app works. This vlog is basically my dev journal, where I joined down why I picked certain tools and how they fit into the project. For the database, honestly, there isn't a huge difference since SQL itself is pretty standard, but I still have my preference. This is a lightweight project, so I chose to use PostgreSQL. Somebody might ask, why not MySQL? Well, MySQL's only advantage is it is easy to install. But I have Docker, so it is not an advantage actually. But in contrast, MySQL have severe bugs. The most infamous is the trigger bug. Triggers not executed following foreign key updates or deletes, which is not fixed for 20 years. I will not need to use this feature to optimize the performance, but this is a good reflection of their attitudes. That's why I'm in favor of Postgre. For the backend, I decided to go with Node.js and Express.js. Since this project isn't meant to handle massive traffic, Node strikes a nice balance between simplicity and performance. Its event-driven nature makes handling async stuff really smooth, and with its huge ecosystem of libraries, I can move faster without reinventing the wheel. Since the roots are straightforward, Express.js fits perfectly as the framework. On the front end, I'm using Next.js. It is great because it gives me server-side rendering and static site generation out of the box, which is also known as SSR and SSG. That means better performance and SEO, which translates to a snapper app that's easier for people to find and use. For the UI, I combined the TailwindCSS and Shadcn. Tailwind's Yosemite-first approach makes styling quick and keeps the design consistent. Shadcn, which builds on Redux and Tailwind, adds ready-to-use components that are both accessible and production-ready. Put together, they let me build a clean, modern interface without getting bogged down in design details. I used to use npm to manage and start my projects, but recently I switched over to Docker Compose, and honestly, it's been a game changer. Deploying and managing everything has become way simpler. You know that classic programmer joke? There is a bug, but it works on my machine. Yeah, I run into that a lot. My friends would try to run my project, but because of different package versions and environment setups, things just wouldn't behave the same. With Docker Compose, that headache disappeared. Now we just need to run Docker Compose up and build, and the project starts up exactly the same for everyone. No more works on my machine drama.